Anderson Cooper, Rachel Maddow, they all really suck, yeah. They all really suck, yeah. Rachel Maddow, Anderson Cooper, they really suck. 'Cause they fake news. Trump is in their brain 24/7. They can't get him out. It must be nice to have all that real estate, free real estate in the heads of all the mainstream media. They just can't deal with it. Stay tuned. Howdy folks again, Dave Man here, Rollman Revolution. There's just so much going on in the world, and I don't always like to try to cover all of this political banter and this political nonsense, but it just seems that the world we have today, especially with this Congress, I was just thinking about this as I was walking this afternoon, these omnibus and these continuing resolution packages are almost like a Xanax. The problem is you take it and all it does is suppress the problem. It doesn't fix the problem. But this Congress has basically gotten so addicted to the pills that they don't know what to do now that they can't use them. And they are panicking because you've abused that med or that privilege for so long. Now, when push comes to shove and you got to start making decisions on cuts, well, everybody's ass is puckering up like a snare drum right now. They don't know what the hell to do. And, the American people said, you got two options. You got to close that border and start coming up with some severe solutions on deportation of these people. Or you shut the government down. Because we're not funding any more things going overseas. We're not funding actually anything outside this United States. The country is broke, number one. But also, the country can't afford to be taking care of other nations when its southern border is wide open. Look, we've been over this a million times. I don't understand at this point what this executive branch is doing. Like, what's your move at this point? What angle are you playing? Joe Biden, we all know you can shut that down and stop this problem today, but you're not. So you've got to stand before the American people, and it doesn't matter anything that's associated with this institution, this cabinet anymore. Nobody trusts anything that comes out of Washington, D.C. because you've abused the privileges for so long. You've promised so much and have delivered on nothing. Absolutely nothing. And all I see every single day are people suffering, living paycheck to paycheck, complaining, looking for food here and there, just trying to get through 1 week at a time. And you sit up there and you still are talking about sending money or trying to come up with ideas to send money to the Ukraine. It blows my mind. How did you all get to the positions that you are? Is that, is getting on your knees and kissing up to this shit? Is that what you do? Is that what politics is? Is that what you thought you were going to be when you were going to be a senator? When you were going to be a congressman or congresswoman? No. I often wonder. Because if this is what you have to do to become a representative of the United States, well then, yeah, that's not the government that I believe the framers had in mind. No, they would be turning over in their grave knowing right now what is happening to this southern border. 14 million illegal, undocumented people scattered throughout the country. And the only people, well, it's not the only people, but the primary people that's going to hurt is the black and Hispanic population inside the United States. And they know it. So I often wonder, when Joe Biden got in his campaign, you don't know if you're for Trump or Biden, but you ain't black. I mean, it just, as doofus as that is, now look at him. He's doing everything he can to crap on the minority population. He doesn't care. He never did. These people all never did. And that's why I said this country is not as divided as they have made us. No, MAGA is all of the middle class or the working class of this country. The people that basically have built this country, the ones that do those 9-to-5s and bust their ass to try to put food on the table for their family, those are the people that this country needs to unify around. And those are the people that President Trump represents every single day he goes to work. Everybody knows Trump is a rich man, and they're trying to take his fortune in New York City by this nonsensical lawfare, but he could have done anything after he got out in 2020. He could have made golf courses, and him and Melania could have went overseas and traveled and lived out the rest of his days as a wealthy, retired real estate guy, right? Who gave us 4 years of peace and prosperity. But he recognized that if he does nothing, this country's going to turn to crap because the Chuck Schumers, Joe Bidens, and Mitch McConnells of the world, intent on destroying us, crippling Miss Liberty, bringing her to her knees with no way of recovery. Because those guys will all be retiring. Their families are set. They've already worked out their deal. But they didn't put you in the room, did they? And when Donald Trump did, guess what happened? They started going after him non-stop. Yeah. It's a very, very good reason why I'm in the game. Normally I would never fight this hard for anybody, but this isn't just anybody. Donald Trump's the only guy that put you in the room. He was the only guy who gave a shit when nobody else did. He was the only guy that went there and was like, what the f is going on here? And he would have got a whole lot more done had he had the right people surrounding him. So I certainly hope this time around things are going to get a little bit better. But I know for sure, 2024, that man will be in that White House. 2025, I can guarantee on day one, we'll be getting shit done. And then within the first 100 days, you're going to see a political reign of absolute magic. You're going to see what a real president looks like. And we're going to start ripping the Band-Aids off and exposing you to what's been leading us for this past 4 years. The corruption runs deep. So I hope they're ready, because I sure as hell am. All right, friends, I'll see you on the battlefield. Just want to sneak in here, give you one more before I got to go back to my old 9-to-5 this week. All right, yo, talk to you soon. Take care. Peace.